Oh, no. I already know what time it is. Back out of it again. Hey, I'm up here with my kids right now. They getting their haircut, you know what I'm saying? So I decided to come on out to the truck and give y'all one, right? All right, so look. We finished up with my 10th grade year. I got 2 kids now, right? So I got 2 kids. And I'm finna start going back into my 11th grade year, right? So I remember I told y'all, right? I was working at the plant place, right? So I worked at the plant place. The plant place taught me how to basically have work ethic and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So with me being up there at the plant place, I had learned a lot, seen a lot, and I met a lot of cool people. Right? All right. So now it's time for school to start back, right? Now I done got all this. I done got the baby weight on. A lot of people remember me. See, when I had left 10th grade, a lot of people remember skinny Lil Key, right? I was skinny, Lil just real cut up, right? I know my beard was a little, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going ahead and knock it on out real quick. So I come back. Everybody like, boy, what the fuck? Boy, you done got big. Boy, you done got big. See, I done got big because I done had this baby, right? I done put on that baby weight. See, that baby weight something different. A lot of y'all probably be like, man, I can't hold weight. I'm a little and whatever. Woo. You go have a baby. You go have a baby and watch you gain that weight, right? I gained that weight. You feel me? So everybody like, damn, boy, you done got big, you done got this, you done got that. Now, brother, my 11th grade year, now I'm already acclimated. I don't have to do extra stuff. Like, I already know the ins and outs of this school. I done been here 3 years now, you feel me? I know all the teachers, the staff members. I know everybody, bro. Like, people know who I am, you know what I'm saying? So I done had, like I said, established myself, so I'm straight, you know what I'm saying? I'm straight. I can really do what I want to do. Just go to class. If I want to skip, I can skip. If I want to do this, I'll do this, you feel me? Now, I will say 11th grade for me is when the tables really turned in school. You know what I'm saying? I was never a dummy. But things started to happen that I didn't like. For instance, right? Right before I got the job, you know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, I gotta pay for stuff, bro. I gotta pay for diapers, wipes, milk. I gotta pay for all this. This just don't none of this come free for the baby though. You feel me? And the thing is like my mom, she was already a single mother. What I look like had my mama take care of my baby, like paying stuff for my baby when she raised me. You feel me? So, I was working at the McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm working, bro. Like I go to school, get off of school, go straight to work. Bro, I go straight to work. You know what I'm saying? And then I get out probably like 10, bro, 11 o'clock at night every day. You feel me? After a while, that shit started to get tiring, right? So I would literally, bro, like, I sleep in school. And I started failing. You know what I'm saying? Now, you have to understand the pressure I was under. And to be honest with you, I wish I would never quit. I wish I would have just finished out. But I didn't. Right, I didn't. And my whole thing was, look, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to do something to really get some money so I can provide for my family. You know what I'm saying? That was my biggest thing, bro. Like, and now that I look back on this, like, I really, hold on real quick. I'm gonna pause. That's a pause though, real quick, right? I really want a lot of kids to understand, you know what I'm saying, or even young adults, right? You out here, you wilding, you doing what you doing and everything, right? Live your life before you have kids. You know what I'm saying? Go live your life before you have kids, bro. Go live your life and then go get financially stable before you have kids. Because a lot of people ain't get financially stable, right? Now, I'm going to tell you like this. Now, when God bless you with kids, it ain't always the right time. Right? It ain't always on your time and like, well, I'm going to just wait. And then when I turn 35 at exactly 35 years old, then I'm going to have a kid. No, it don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? It really don't. But when you young, take heed of what people are telling you. Go live your life, right? And then go get financially stable so that way you can take care of you and that baby. And you ain't struggling, right? Man, 18 years old, 2 kids, right? Going to school every day. My 11th grade year, nothing really popped. I don't really remember my 11th grade year, right? After my 10th grade year, bro, I'm not even gonna hold you. After my 10th grade year, once I started having the kids, I don't really remember too much about school after that, because I started working more, sleeping a lot in school, failing. I started failing real bad in school. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no dummy. It was just I just wasn't doing the work. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't doing the work. I'm tired. I'm worried about work. You know what I'm saying? So my 10th grade year, my 11th grade year, I went on. We're gonna jump to my 12th grade year, right? We're gonna jump straight to my 12th grade year, right? Because the 10th grade year, I just had the babies. Ain't nothing really pop off like that. You know what I'm saying? Nothing that really just sparked my memory, though. You feel me? So now comes my senior year, right? So I walked through the door my senior year. Now when you walk through the door, everybody got to go to the auditorium. The gym. The upperclassmen go to the gym, and then the freshmen, they all go to the auditorium, right? Make sure my ears ain't all folded down like this. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go pill over here with her, right? So I go in, and it's like this desk. You go to the desk, and you're like, hey, you know what I'm saying? My name is such and such. I'm just trying to figure out like where I'm gonna be at, right? So they're like, oh, okay. Woof. When she give me my schedule, I'm noticing I got a whole bunch of 11th grade classes on here. But I'm supposed to be in the 12th grade. Like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, what's going on? She was like, well, you missing credits. She was like, you missing credits and stuff, so you need to like be able to, right? So I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Like, and they had already like right then and I'm like, bro, I ain't even trying to hear this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it had made me mad. But at the same time, like, how can I be mad of something that I didn't do? You feel me? Like, those are credits that I missed. You know, so I was like, all right, whatever. Right. Long story short on that one, though, I ended up dropping out. I ended up dropping out of high school, and then I started working at that McDonald's full time, right? So once I started working at the McDonald's full time, I was able to start taking care of my kids, right? Now, I know what y'all probably thinking, like, well, Key, you was working that full time when you was at school, right? Yeah, I was, but at the same time, like, for some reason, wasn't making no money like that, right? I wasn't making no money like that. When I had dropped out and I had changed my schedule. Well, I dropped out and I changed my schedule, and I was just at the McDonald's, just thugging, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people that I had still went to school with, they were still at the McDonald's, you feel me? So now let me jump into the McDonald's, right? So at the McDonald's, I had seen a whole bunch of stuff at this McDonald's, right? One of the most famous things that I seen at this McDonald's is when I'm walking back, I'm finna go refill the cups, right? And then I hear a woman say, hey, you know, can I just get a large sweet tea? You know what I'm saying? And they're like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna get a large sweet tea. Boom. She drives up, she gets the tea, and she pulls off. So as I then got the cups in the back, they like, hey, bro, you think you go get some us? I'm like, dang, you should have said that while I was back there, you feel me? So I'm like, all right, bro, whatever. So I'm getting up and I'm finna go beeline to the back, right? As I'm walking, I hear the door get open aggressively as hell from the front. Now, mind you, when I was at McDonald's, I was the cashier in the front and the one in the back. So I took your order and whatever, you feel me? So all I hear when they come through is a woman. Now she say, I said I want sweet tea. This unsweet tea. And threw the sweet tea at that girl. You feel me? Now that girl went to school with me, right? So that girl went to school with me, threw the sweet tea at her. Sweet tea went all over her, you feel me? And then I had to clean the shit up. I had to be the one to go get the mop and mop it up. But I ain't get hit though, you feel me? So I had to just, you know what I'm saying, with that one. But one of the most craziest things I seen at that McDonald's, right? Now we used to real deal get loaded up here. Right? When I first started smoking up there with them, I had got into it with the manager because she gonna sit here and say, I don't know how to hold my L, basically, like, not hold it, but she's saying, like, basically, like, when I get done smoking, I don't know how to handle it, right? So I'm like, bro, you tripping, like, you just sitting up here saying this, dry hating on me and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And she tried to send me home that night, but I wasn't having it, right? So then she like, you can't smoke with us no more, so I started smoking on my own, you know what I'm saying? I don't need you. You feel me? So we used to be all in the drive-thru, right? This particular night when all this happened, right? We outside on the back door smoking, and everybody going through the drive-thru, right? So we smoking and whatnot. It's dry in the big, you know, right? So I go back in. Now I'm loaded. You feel me? We making stuff shake, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you right now, when I worked at that McDonald's, every time they said that ice cream machine don't work, every time they said them cookies, they ain't got no cookies, we was in there eating it. We in there making ice cream, we in there eating the cookies, right? Everything. I remember we even had Mighty Wings back in the day. We had Mighty Wings, right? Smashing those too. So, old girl come through, right? She like, hey, is y'all ice cream machine on? No. Okay, and then she was like, y'all got some cookies? No. Y'all got sweet tea? No. It's late at night. We like, we ain't got nothing, bro. We can clean out all this shit. Just get you some off the menu and whatever, right? So as all this is going on, the girl see us in there eating the damn chocolate chip cookies, right? So she tell now the girl that's taking the order, she a light-skinned girl, right? She was a light-skinned, she was real thick, real pretty, right? Now, she had went to Southwood too, but she was older than I was, right? So now a lot of people, that's how I really had got a lot of respect too up there. A lot of people had knew me because a lot of upperclassmen when I was in the 10th grade from the 11th grade worked at this McDonald's, you feel me? So I remember her, right? So now her boyfriend used to always be in there. For some reason, I don't know why. He would always be in there, bro. He would just like sit in the lobby. He'd be like, you know what I'm saying, at the front, just kind of like waiting on it, you feel me? Like all night, you feel me? Like, I don't know if he had trust issues or whatever, but you know. So I'm like, all right. So she like, bro, I see the cookies right there. Y'all sitting up here playing games. Y'all sitting up here eating all the ice cream and all the cookies. Y'all could really just give me some cookies. Woo, that's all I wanted, some fresh, hot cookies, right? So now her and the girl arguing back and forth, right? Man, I want to say, bro, either the girl that was outside told old girl to come outside, bro. She pulled up, told her to come outside, right? So when all this happened, her dude was in the car too, right? Her dude was in the car, right? So the light-skinned chick coming from around the corner to the front, and she telling her old man, this got me fucked up. I'm finna go out here and I'm finna bury it. You feel me? I'm finna bury it. So I'm like, oh, okay. So now where I was at, right? I ain't gotta go outside. I literally could just slide open my door to the when you giving them money, you feel me? Or if you go and you get your food. So I slid one of them doors up and I'm just, cause I want to see what's about to happen, right? Bro, they go out there. Her boyfriend ain't got nothing to do with this, right? Folk ain't got nothing to do with this, you feel? Bro, they go out there, old girl and took the apron off. What's up? What's up? This was her set. Now, I don't know. Honestly, like, I done seen a couple girls fight, right? And every time y'all be doing this, y'all be like, what's up? But every time they always get y'all like this. That really be blowing me how y'all start here and y'all always end up here. So that's that. She's like, what's up? What's up? So the other girl hopped out and did the same thing. I'm like, bro, I know they damn well ain't both doing they set like this. So yeah, right? Bruh, the boyfriend bruh, he took off his shirt and started punching this girl car, right? He started punching this girl car, right? And so I'm like, damn. So as that's going on, now her boyfriend get out the car, and now they finna squad, right? So if they about to squad with her, you know, they both pump faking. They pump faking and shit, right? Next thing you know, the girl that worked at the McDonald's, right, grabbed old boy and kind of like, she didn't slam the nigga, like she just kind of get over here. He kind of fell. He felt played. The people in the car end up dipping off. Some bystanders end up calling the police, bruh. Right? Now, mind you, they call the police. As soon as they start calling police, we calling the police on y'all. One, everybody in here loaded. Everybody in here got drugs on them, right? I don't promote drugs. I'm just telling you. I don't promote drugs. I'm just telling you what we had on us, right? We all had the pack on us, right? We loaded. It's about 10 at night, 10:30, 11 at night, right? And our supervisor ain't here. So our supervisor ended up pulling up from her house, bro, with the cops, right? Now, old girl and old boy dip, right? That both of them was light skinned, so they end up dipping, right? The police get in there. They asking immediately, we need a statement from everybody. Well, we didn't see nothing. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I was just over here washing dishes, you know, because that was my job too. I had to wash the dishes. So that was my excuse for everything. Anytime somebody, can you see something? I was in the back washing dishes. I don't know. So that was my excuse. I was in the back washing dishes, you know what I'm saying? After all that had ended up happening, bro, I want to say, matter of fact, I don't even think nobody went to jail over that. I don't think nobody went to jail. Hell, I don't even think nothing happened. To be honest with you, bro, the cops came out, got the little statements, and dipped. That was it. You know what I'm saying? But that little incident, or those two incidents, was probably like some of the wildest stuff at that McDonald's that I done seen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't seen nobody come in and try to, like, hold us up at gunpoint like Ricky Smiley off Friday After Next. I ain't seen nobody do nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Or I ain't seen nobody. Okay. Okay, that's sprung a memory. All right, so I will say this. So one night, right, we was all in there chilling. I'm still a young buck in the game, and I'm still with my baby mama. So mind you, at this point in time, I'm still my Tatianas. You feel me? Boy, without the Tiana. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even, I don't know Tati nothing. That's female stuff. I wouldn't know no Tati nothing. I was just a little, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out a word for the dude, bro. I was a little, you know what I'm saying, a little horn dog. You feel me? I was a little horn dog, man. And so it was some girls that I had knew from the school, and they was older, you feel me? So they ended up coming through the drive-thru, about like 4 or 5 of them, right? So it was a couple of guys that was, you know, cooking the burgers and making the burgers and shit and making the food that was in their grade, you know what I'm saying? So they all chopping it up, whatnot. And so when they come through, I'm like, man, what's up? I'm talking to like, now there was one, she was like a little dark thing, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't had no shame in my game. I done been rejected before, bro. I don't care about none of that. Either you gonna say yes or you gonna say no, you feel me? So, little short thing rolled through and whatnot. And I'm like, man, what's up with you, whatnot? Well, she was like, what you talking about? I'm like, man, I'm really just trying to get your number, you feel me? She was like, boy, you ain't serious. You ain't talking about nothing. So they end up pushing that. And I already got the money and everything. So they end up pushing up to the front, right? And when they end up pushing up to the front, I had scooted up to the front, right? I had scooted up to the other window. And I'm like, man, no, I'm dead, bro. Don't get you no. So now the little white girl that was in the front, she's like, go ahead, get that boy your number. You see, he want you. She's like, all right. So I end up getting the number, you feel me? And then, I ain't gonna lie, that right there with that little black chick, that had kind of turned to a whole nother situation because I was young, you feel me? Like, she ran that rigor. She ran that rigor on me, you feel me? When I say that rigor, I mean that she running game, you feel me? She running that rigor on me, you feel me? She ran game on me, you know what I'm saying? I'm a young buck thing. I'm about to go ahead and get in, smash. Nah, it wasn't nothing like that. It was just more of a embarrassment type deal, you feel me? So after a while, right? I had dropped out of high school, right? So that was my high school experience. But within dropping out of high school, turned into a whole nother monster. I'm gonna get into it just a little bit, and then, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna cut it, and then trust me when I tell you though, you feel me? Trust me when I tell you, right? So I end up leaving McDonald's after a while because I ended up getting into it with the managers and whatnot, and they was really trying to press me on something. I was like, nah, I ain't feeling that, you feel me? Like, all that what y'all doing, I ain't feeling none of that, you feel me? So it is what it is. But my mama always taught me, right, don't ever leave a job unless you had something else lined up, because it's harder to find a job when you ain't got one. If that make any sense to y'all, trust me when I say that, right? So I'm like, all right. But what I end up doing though, right, I end up going to a grass cutting place, right? That was my first grass cutting place, you feel me? And man, when I get off in that thing, man, I'm still green. I'm probably like 18, bro. I'm like 18 years old, right? Hot head, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you gotta understand, bro, we got, right now, mind you, I got the 2 kids, right? I'm 19 years old. You know, I got the dad weight on me now, so I don't look like a little boy out here, you feel me? I always had this, so it's like people all automatically thought I was grown, you feel me? So, but they started trying to play me like I'm a sucker or something, like I'm a child, you feel me? And I had got into a whole bunch of altercations with people up there, you feel me? And now mind you, right, we had work release people up here. right? And then you had in Louisiana, it's not a lot of Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you see Mexicans, 9 times out of 10, they working, right, on their visas, and then once the season up, they're gonna end up going back home, right? So that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? You had the Migos, you had the work release people, then you had the regular people that was up there working, right? Now, when I got to this grass cutting place, that's when I started to really see what the fuck drugs really was. You feel me? Now, in high school, I knew about, you know what I'm saying, I knew about the gas. I started to learn about the pills, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't know all about the pills. You only know about the pills that the street dudes doing, you know what I'm saying? They popping balls, and I'm on a Xan, and you know what I'm saying? I'm on a bean, like I'm rolling. Like, it's certain things that, you know, people be on and whatnot, right? So I'm like, all right, so being up here at this job, though, being so young, bro, I can remember I'm working with a dude, and they like, all right, look, Key, you know what I'm saying? I want y'all to go out there, and I want y'all to cut the bushes on around this building, right? So I'm like, all right, bet, right? So I'm like, hey, bro, like, teach me how to do this, because I ain't never trimmed no bushes, right? And he like, oh, man, you'll be good. Just go ahead and go there and do this. I got to go over here and do something else, right? So I'm like, all right. So folk go over there, he do what he do, and then next thing I know, he in the truck sleep the whole day, though. You feel me? Like, the whole day. So I'm like, okay. Like, so I messed those bushes up bad, bro. I messed those bushes up bad, and then another crew had to come out there and fix it. Okay. I later found out that Kinfolk, right, that dude who's in the truck and sleep looked like he was passed out, he was ice skating, right? Now, at this point in time, I didn't know nothing about ice skating. I'm 18 years old, right? I'm still young, bro. Like, I don't really know too much about a lot of stuff, you feel me? And it was so much more out there that I didn't know, that I started to learn, you feel me? So when I found out that folk was ice skating, you know, like, I heard about it. I'm like, damn, what is that? They like, oh, that's methamphetamines, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's bad business. And folk was white, though. He was a white dude, you feel me? So I'm like, oh, okay. And you could tell, like, he used to have all these picks and scars all over his face, bro, like, bad. I used to always tell myself, bro, I'd never get on something like that, you feel me? So within me working, now I ended up working with another guy too, right? Another guy. And when I started working with him, that's when I really found out what ice skating was, right? Now, at this time, I didn't participate in none of this, you feel me? I only smoked the gas, you feel me? So one day he was like, bro, I just want Key on my crew because he know what he doing, and I ain't got to tell him too much, right? So they was like, all right, well, we'll put him on your crew with you, you know what I'm saying? So it ended up just being me, him, and then this other Mexican dude he used to like or whatever, and then 2 work release dudes or whatever, right? So now I'm starting to realize that he acting just like the other dude, but he more of a functioning junkie. You feel me? Like, trust me, it's a thing. You got functioning junkies, and you got junkies who don't function. You feel me? So it just, you know, actually he was a functioning junkie, though. You feel me? So I started to hear certain words that he would throw out that symbolized methamphetamines, ice skating, ice, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Candy. I know some of y'all boys in the port call it candy. You feel me? So he'll be like Schmiegel, right? He'll be like Schmiegel, right? Then he'll be like shards, shards. He'll be like man, what was another one he used to say? That's when I found out what a tweaker was. Right? You see what I'm saying? Like, tweaking. You know what I'm saying? It was just certain things he used to say. I used to be like, bro, what are you talking about? Then I found out, oh, hey, you talking about that ice skating. You feel me? So some of the most iconic moments that happened at that damn place was hanging around with the work release dudes. Alright, so now let me go ahead and give it to y'all boys with the work release dudes. I can remember, man, it was 2 dudes, man, 2 main dudes, man. One, I'ma call the first dude Pat. I'm gonna call him Pat, and the other dude, bro, I'ma just call him New Orleans. You feel me? Pat was from BR. For anybody who don't know what BR is, that's Baton Rouge. You feel me? And then New Orleans, he was from New Orleans. You feel me? So when they come through, I immediately know, like, now mind you, real quick, from anybody who live in Louisiana, right? If you live in Louisiana, either you at the top, you in the middle, or you at the bottom. Somebody else from Louisiana get to coming around you or whatnot, they talking to you, you gonna know, like, oh, you ain't from the north, you probably down low, you probably BR, you probably New Orleans, or somebody from New Orleans can hear us talking and be like, oh, nah, you ain't from around here, you probably from up north in Shreveport or something, you feel me? So they come through, right? Now, New Orleans, he a little short dude. New Orleans was a little short dude. Always had a damn do-rag on. And he had gold. He had these just how I had it, right? He had gold in his mouth. And he was a real smooth talking dude, right? And he used to come in out, oh, what's up, baby? What's happening, baby? Ooh, baby. He used to hit him with it, boy. I'd be like, this nigga here, boy. And all the females used to be like, boy, this nigga here. Because that's all they wanted to do was hear him talk. All they wanted to do was hear New Orleans talk, right? Now, Pat was a different character. Right? Pat was a bigger dude. Pat had a webby fro, right? Bigger size dude, but Pat was real quiet. Boy. You hear me? Now, those two dudes was like this. Right, coming in, they was like this, and they remain like this, right? So then you also had a white dude named Superman, right? Superman, a black dude named Dre, right? It was a couple more dudes, but those are the main dudes that I remember, right? The main dudes I remember, right? So one day, Pat come up to me like, hey, Key, let me holler at you, right? So how he slid up on me, I knew off the rip he wanted me to do something for him that I knew I wasn't supposed to be doing, right? So I'm like, man, what's up? So now when I'm saying, what's up? I'm my peripheral, I see NO sliding on the side of me, right? So as that, I position myself to where now I see both of y'all right here, you feel me? So I'm like, man, what's up? Like, I'm looking like, what's up? You feel me? Like, y'all all right? And then he's like, man, look, man, I just need you to do something for me, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's hard out here, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to make a play. I said, man, what's up? Run it to me. What's happening? Like, what you trying to do? He like, man, look, I got my old lady finna come up here and she finna drop off the bomb. That's when I figured out what the bomb was, right? Because they using jail and prison lingo right now, you feel me? He like, look, bro, I got my old lady come up here, bro. She's finna drop off the bomb, you feel me? He was like, look, bro, man, let me just pick this up, bro. I'll break you off some whoop, feel me? We can work something out, right? So I'm like, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I don't give a fuck what you do. You feel me? Like, I don't care what you do. If you trying to get the pack in, go get the pack, the bomb, whatever you call it, bro. Go handle your business. Come back over here and just work. That's all I ask you to do is when you get done doing that, you just come back over here and you just work. Now, anytime, listen to me, anytime you're around somebody who trying to convict you, and now they feel like, oh, you cool? You big bro. Now, oh, man, appreciate that big bro, man. Appreciate that big bro. Hell yeah, bro. Hey, man, keep cool in that bit, boy. Hell yeah. Hey, call up. I'm like, all right. So they end up calling up. She end up pulling up, you know what I'm saying? And Pat had some in his shoe. Like, he had a certain way where he would slice the heel of his shoe and he'll put it in there. And however he did it, he made it, you know, connect back, right? So now they knew I like to smoke the gas, right? So he like, hey, Key, I got something to show you, boy. I'm like, what's up? Now, Pat go and pull out a mojo stick. For anybody who don't know what a mojo stick is, I'm gonna tell you right now, the only hear that in Louisiana. That's a Louisiana term, mojo. Mojo is synthetic weed. K2. Mojo. That's that stuff that's gonna have you out here thinking you a snake slithering on the floor. You feel me? So Pat like, hey, bro, I got this K2, right? You know what I'm saying? Wow. Now, I had a previous encounter with K2. I went and smoked it one day because I was out, you know what I'm saying, with my peoples or whatever. We was getting some stuff done. And I ended up started facing this whole L of K2. Now, 9 times out of 10, it was K2 sprinkled in it, but it was a lot of it, right? I'm hitting it, going hard, right? Next thing I know, my baby mama, she gonna tell me, hey, you can get your trash bag, right? One of them little Walmart bags. You know black folk keep the Walmart and the Kroger's bag underneath they sink or in the drawer. You know that. You know you pull out that drawer, you see all them damn bags. So she's like, hey, you give me a bag? I'm like, yeah. So I go take the bag, and then I take the bag to her. And as I take the bag to her, I started rocking back and forth. And I was seeing black and gray. You know what I'm saying? And next thing I know, bro, it was like I seen myself in a movie theater. Like, I can't make this up. You know what I'm saying? I was sitting there, and I went into like a That's So Raven episode or something. My whole body just pulled me back, and I was just in a movie theater, bro. And on the projection screen, it was me sitting there rocking back and forth like this. And I'm telling myself, like, bro, hell no, that ain't me. And I fall dead weight into the refrigerator, right? So this had already happened. I had already smoked the Mojo. I already did this. I told myself I'd never smoke Mojo again, right? Boy, I went up these steps with these dudes, right? And I was like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I'm trying to get high, you feel me? I ain't gonna lie, I ain't had nothing on me, you feel me? So I knew how to smoke this stick now. I know not to face this Mojo stick. I know that, you feel me? So I know not to face this Mojo stick, right? I know this, right? So if they passing around, I'm taking them back. Now we all getting faded up here, right? All right. It was a van that used to come pick them up. Now, they had previously just said to one of these dudes, bro, you know that you don't really be smoking the Mojo like that, bro. Don't be up here trying to face it. You feel me? Like, you gonna have these folks, when they come get us on the van, you gonna have these folks pressing us, and they gonna search us when we get back to the jail. Nah, I got it, bro. Don't worry about it, bro. I got it. Man, I'm sitting out there, bro. I'm finna leave out, bro. And that van pull up, and folks started wigging out. He started wigging out on that Mojo. Now he wigging out. He running in circles. These folks then got off the thing and getting him, put him on the ground. Boop, 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 boop. You feel me? Throw him on the bus. You feel me? He steady wilding out, right? They didn't search them. They ain't find the pack, though. They ain't even find the pack on my boy. You feel me? Pat and them got out of there alive. Now, when I had, after our big bro, you feel me? I was cool with him and whatnot. I ain't gonna lie, I used to always look out for them boys. Because, you know, like I ain't never been to jail, you know what I'm saying? Nothing like that or whatever. But I can only imagine though, you off in that bitch, you feel me? Especially when you ain't got nobody seeing you the money, you hungry and shit, whatever. So I like on certain days, bro, it used to be this little gas station, bro. I go to the gas station, I used to get tenders, and they used to have big stupid tenders, you feel me? And I go back, bro, and I used to take them boys like 2 tenders a piece, you feel me? Right before they had got on that bus, you feel me? Threw them some little honey mustard or something on the side, you feel me? I had looked out for them because they was on my crew. You feel me? I had ended up I got my own truck, doing my own thing, you feel me? And I looked out for them, you feel me? Because, I mean, shit, they was cool people, you feel me? So around this time, I'm probably like 20 years old. I was at that company maybe like 2 years. And our next stop that we're going to take on my journey of life will probably be the installation company. Because once I got to the installation company, that's when I started to go out of town. And when I started to go out of town, trust me when I tell you, shit had went right and left. You feel me? So y'all for sure gonna want to tune back in on that one. But man, look, we don't ask for 3 things, man: guidance, knowledge, and wisdom, man. If it ain't that, man, hey, I already know what time it is with me over here. You feel me? Hey, look, we only doing this is what we doing. I said we only doing, I'm tripping. Look. We reach one to teach one, right? Right? I hear a lot of people, man, out here on YouTube, bro. A lot of people be real positive. There's certain people that I listen to, a lot of people I don't. But for the ones I do listen to, though, Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, you know what I'm saying? Y'all inspire me to do what I do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all inspire me to do what I do. Y'all inspire me to grow and to keep doing and just build on this. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that I can. Like, I seen y'all do it, so I know I can do it. And y'all paved the way for that. You feel me? So, man, the only thing I can do is just keep grinding, bro. Just keep grinding, keep going, you know, and just remain focused on the goal at hand, you know. But man, y'all already know what time it is. Oh, no.